you, Mr. Chairman. At the most recent hearing on public safety, we heard about the critical role that wireless emergency alerts play in public safety and how low Earth orbit and satellites with direct-to-device capabilities from mobile carriers can enhance that. During natural disasters, when communication infrastructure is damaged, or in rural areas where it doesn't exist at all, like in my district, mobile service can be inconsistent. Not having access to emergency alerts can also mean the difference between life and death. And every member of this committee has learned this all too well, whether it was during wildfires that we've talked about today or the flooding in Central Texas at Camp Mystic, for which the bill I'm going to talk about is named after. And on July 4th, the devastating floods swept through my hometown and throughout much of Central Texas, where two of my daughters were attending camp. Gosh, it's even hard to talk about it now. But these alerts can be life-saving, and you know you see the damage that was done at that time there, and I think this is why it's really important what y'all are talking about today. So we've decided to name my bill the Mystic Alert Act, which would incorporate satellite into wireless emergency alert process to close the divide to deliver timely alerts via satellite. And I appreciate both sides of the aisle coming together to discuss this. And we know that low Earth orbit satellite partnering with commercial services to provide that direct-to-device capabilities will help to not only close that digital divide, but also provide the emergency services when you're in a situation where it's needed. And it's neat to have a home district company, AST, that offers this exact service. So, Ms. Manor, I'll get to you in just a second, but Mr. Gerst, in your written testimony, you described WEAs as among the most powerful alert and warning tools available to protect the public when emergencies unfold. Can you discuss how incorporating the space-based mobile broadband into the WEA system would improve this, and especially in areas where that infrastructure is damaged or in rural areas?
Congressman, thank you so much for your question. I know this is a personal issue for you. It's personal for me too. The dad of kids who go to summer camp. We as work, when they're sent, they save lives. And so our goal is to get those messages out as quickly as possible with the capabilities that our networks, wireless networks, can reach. But we know that they don't reach all areas right now, despite all of our efforts and investment and deployment. So we're very excited about the opportunity to partner with satellite companies. We're in the very early stages of that right now, but there are some advancements we're seeing already. Your bill shows real leadership to help us move that forward. So thank you for that.
Well, thank you. And Ms. Manor, we're very proud of AST and have been following the progress for many years since my very first visit in Midland, Texas, to watch what y'all are doing with satellites. But can you talk about the work that you're doing, that AST is doing to support the emergency alerting system, and how incorporating space-based mobile broadband into the WEAs would help first responders in the preparedness?
So thank you very much, Congressman, and we're very proud to be a Midland-based company. So I think going back to basics is our network ensures that we have emergency alert capability. That's part of our DNA, part of our recipe. So right now we're working with our partners here in the U.S., AT&T and Verizon, to make those services available. But I do want to say it's going to take a little bit of time and a little bit of money, because we have to make sure we have sufficient satellites up and operational. And as you know, Congressman, we're on our way there, planning to launch 45 to 60 satellites this year. So we'll have full coverage of the U.S. And we must complete network integration with our partners. But when it's deployed, that's where we get exciting, is that U.S. subscribers will be able to receive emergency alerts even on the most tragic days in the U.S. when the terrestrial network's not available. And that's why we do support the purpose and intent of the Mystic Act. So thank you very much.
Well, thank you. Thank you for the work that you do. Captain Vernado, I'm going to have to submit a question for the record on my Amateur Radio Emergency Preparedness Act. But I just want to say that this event, I think, it's tragic. There's the loss of life along the Guadalupe River, where I've grown up as a kid, And now, having kids that are attending that camp was just so tragic. And this is something, technologically speaking, that y'all have a solution for, that I'm very hopeful that our Congress can come together to utilize this and to prevent that from happening, not just there, but in any area, in any circumstance, that we can have that information at our fingertips. And Mr. Chairman, thank you for holding this hearing. I yield back.
Thank you. Chair now recognizes the gentlelady from California, Ms. Barragon, for 5 minutes for your question.